Peace and black power, peace and black power, peace and black power. Peace and black power, peace and black power, peace and black power. I'm hoping being heard, I'm hoping being heard. Being heard. Peace and black power, peace and black power. Peace and black power, peace and black power. Okay. This is the future product of For Real TV, right black at you. Right black at you. Welcome everyone tonight. I hope you're doing good. I hope your families are good. Hope you had a prosperous day. Give me a second here. Okay, this is the future product For Real TV, right black at you, right black at you. And of course, I'm your host, Raheem the Dream, better known as Top Cat. Topic for the night: masculinity versus toxic masculinity. That's the topic for the night. Matter of fact, I have my own reasons why I picked that topic too. You know, I have been, labeled certain things. You understand what I'm saying? And one thing about me, I like to bring things to life. I like to bring things to life. I like to bring things to life. So this is the future product of For Real TV. Talk black to me. Listen. As I was saying, the topic for the night is masculinity versus toxic masculinity. Give people time to get into the building. And while I'm giving people time to get into the building, y'all might want to do a little homework, which I did. Which I done did my homework. Okay? I'm gonna give y'all what Mr. Gilmore say masculinity is and what toxic masculinity is. I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody on the Instagram over here. Hope your day's been good. Hope you're safe and your family is safe. Same thing over here on the YouTube and the Facebook. Like I said, tonight's topic is masculinity versus toxic masculinity. So I'm gonna get started in a little while here. I'm gonna try to give people time to get into the building. We'll give people time to get into the building. So just bear with me a few minutes, and we're gonna give the people time to get into the building. This is the Future Proud of For Real TV. Right, black, at you. We're gonna give people time to get into the building before I get started here. I want to give the people some time to get into the building before I get started. Give people time to get into the building. Hey, everybody on Instagram here. I see y'all waving. I'm waving back. Glad you tuned in. I'm glad you tuned in. Your host is right here in the dream, better known as Top Cat. And I'm here in living color. Live in living color. Live in living color. I'm gonna turn this music down a little bit. I don't want it to be too loud. Let's go a little more. Okay, we'll go right there. That should be good. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm trying to give people time to get into the building before I get started. I don't want to get started, then have to restart. So let's give people time to come into the building before I get started. So let's give people time to come into the building. Let's give them time to come into the building. I'm gonna give them maybe two minutes. I give them maybe 2 more minutes to get into the building. Give them about 2 more minutes to get into the building. This is the Future Proud of For Real TV, right black at you. Topic for tonight is masculinity versus toxic masculinity. Do I agree with the definition? Somewhat. I did a little quick research. Not nothing real big. Just a little research. Okay. I'm gonna give them 1 more minute. I'm gonna give the people 1 more minute to get into the building. Then I'm gonna get started. Give them 1 more minute to get in the building. And then I'm gonna get started. Give a shout out to everybody over here on the Instagram. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Okay. We're gonna get started in 1 minute here. Trying to give people time to come into the building. And if you want to really get in on the conversation, you need to come over to the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is called The Few, The Proud, The For Real TV. The Few, The Proud, The For Real TV on YouTube. And you can really come on over and you can conversate. Okay? All right, I'm gonna get ready to get started here. If they ain't in now, what can I say? Okay. Masculinity. We're gonna start with masculinity. What they have here is quality or attributes regards as characteristics of men and boys. Okay. That's what they have for masculinity. Just, you know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, you know, I should have did more on masculinity. But to be honest with you, I really was focusing on this toxic. You understand what I'm saying? Because every time they want to talk about masculinity, for some reason, it always goes to black men, especially when they want to talk about toxic masculinity. And me, for real, I don't even I don't think there's a such thing as toxic masculinity. I really don't. They had a whole lot to say about toxic masculinity. They didn't have a whole lot to say about not just masculinity. Okay. Um, um, just masculinity meant to be strong, you know, strong. Um, they even said material things, you know, like fast cars and a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I really don't think that's contributes to masculinity. Not, you know, well, you know, that's just me though. I mean, it don't mean if someone else thinks that they're wrong and I'm right. So let me say that. Okay. Now let's get to this toxic masculinity. Like I said, they said masculinity is qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of men and boys. Okay? Toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity. A set of attributes and ways of behaving, stereotyping associated with or expected, associated with or expected of men, regarded as having a negative impact on men and on society as a whole. Did you hear that? Toxic masculinity. And they have more. The destructive messages associated with toxic masculinity can lead to men feeling entitled to engage in violence against women. Come on, man. Now, y'all know that's a bunch of bull. I'm trying to watch my language. You know that come on, man, that's a bunch of bull. 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 Let me read that again. This is the second part of it. The second long definition for toxic masculinity. Destructive messages associated with toxic masculinity can lead to men feeling entitled to engage in violence against women. Come on, man. Go on with that bull crap. Go on with that bull crap. Now, this is what Webster had to say. This the definition that Webster gave me for toxic masculinity. Masculinity, they just qualities or attributes regards as characteristics of men and boys. Then then they had men in high positions in jobs, and men with fast cars, men with a lot of women. Okay, that's what they had for masculinity. You know, works muscles and you know. But this toxic masculinity is what really concerns me. And I'm going to read it again. A set of attributes and ways of behaving. Of behaving. Stereotypically associated with or expected of men, regarded as having a negative impact on men and on society as a whole. The destructive messages associated with toxic masculinity can lead to men feeling entitled to engage in violence against women. Come on, man, that's a bunch of bull crap, man. Come on. That's a bunch of bull crap. That's a bunch of bull crap. You know. Okay, see, you know, what I can associate with is when I grew up, we all was masculine men. Even when we was kids, we was masculine kids. You understand what I'm saying? The way we dressed, the way we carried ourselves. Today's society try to make masculinity bad, but they have made it bad because they have turned our kids and our young men into beta males. They have turned them into beta males. They are beta males. And I should have looked that up so I could have gave you an exact definition of what a beta male is, and I wasn't thinking about that. But that's what you have today. And let me tell you something. If I could turn you into a beta male, what's the next step? What's the next step? Broke wrist, a gumpy. If I could turn you into a beta male, you're that far from being a gumpy, a broke wrist, a gumpy. That's what we call them, gumpies. So I think I can say that on YouTube, but I know I can't say them other words. Okay? They have turned our kids into beta males. They're betas. They're not masculine. They're not alpha. They're not alpha males. When I grew up, all it was a bunch of alphas, man. And that's why we fought each other all the time. We competed against each other all the time. Okay? We competed on everything. The older guys that was older than us, we patted ourselves after them because they was real men. They was real men. Look at these rappers. They grow up. You grow up and then you're a rapper and you want to call yourself a baby boy, the baby, little this and little that and little pistol, little starter pistol and all this little. When we was kids, we wanted to be big. When I was a kid, I didn't want to be no little boy. I told my mom and my daddy, I'm a big boy. I didn't want to be no boy. I wanted to be a big boy. I wanted to be a man. Now I'm a man. Now I want to be a little baby. I want to call myself a little baby, a baby boy, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Because they turned our kids into beta males. They don't want to be men. It's a responsibility. It's responsibility goes along with being a man. A Man has a job to do every day. Not some days, every day. Every day. What do father mean? Leader. That's what father means. Mother means civilization, because civilization comes out of her. But father means leader. What's the definition of man? What's the definition of man? If you don't know it, I'm going to give it to you. The definition of man is mind. The definition of man is mind. That's the definition of man, mind. Because what your mind is what makes you who you are. The definition of man is mind. Is your mind. That's the definition of man. The definition of man is your mind. That's the definition of man. Your mind. That's the definition of man. Is your mind. This is the few, the proud, the for real TV, right black at. Right black at. Masculinity versus toxic masculinity. This toxic masculinity is some old new stuff that they came out with. And when they come, and everything they come out with, they put it towards us. They put it towards us. That's why they doing to our kids what they're doing. Promoting same-sex books in school. I mean, not promoting them, teaching them. It's part of the Caribbean, whatever you say it. Part of the Caribbean. I ain't never been one to say I got the best speech and best words and everything. But I have a great mind, I tell you that. Small minds talk about people, average minds talk about events, great minds talk about ideas. Get with me. That's all I can tell you, get with me. Get on the for real team. Yeah, we still putting the team together, the for real team. And we finna do some great things. Taking back the hood. That ain't never off the table. Because we don't have to keep talking about it though. But it ain't never off the table. Because that's what we're doing. First, you have to educate the people. You have to educate the people. Man, got to educate the people. You have to educate the people. Because you bring things to the people and they don't have education. Now, and see what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the education you get in school. Because the education you get in school and the education you use out here is two different things. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you just like this here. All the people that supposed to have been smarter than me in school, a lot of them ended up working for me. As they say, the A student ended up working for the C student, or the D student, or in my case, the F student. Okay. So what I have is great common sense. And they can't teach you that. They can't teach you that ability. It's either in you or it's not. Because it ain't on me, it's in me. It ain't on you, it's in you. Remember that. This is the few, the proud, the for real TV, right black at you. Right black at you. Okay. I see Felicia in the house. Hey baby, how are you? This is the few, the proud, the for real TV. And the topic is masculinity versus toxic masculinity. And like I was saying, I don't believe in this toxic masculinity thing. I mean, when did we start hearing this stuff? In the last 5 or 10 years? If that long. That's just something they came up with to always put on the black man. But, you know, what can I say? I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me. I don't mind being corrected. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I don't mind being corrected. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Music kind of loud? Okay. How about that? How's that? That's good. But this is the few, the proud, the for real TV, right black at you, right black at you. I just, okay, baby, okay. I just came up with this topic. You understand what I'm saying? Um, when I was out and about, I kind of heard this today, so I figured I would come home and converse on it, as I call it, conversing. Okay. I thought I'd just come home and converse on it and see what the public have to say about it. This is the few, the proud, the for real TV. Okay. As I said, the topic for the night is masculinity versus toxic masculinity. Okay. Um, if you have any comments, feel free to come on through with it. Okay. Everybody over here on Instagram, if you want to come in and put your topics up, your comments up, you should come over to the YouTube channel, The Few, The Proud, The For Real TV on YouTube. Okay. And I'm just giving a shout out to everybody. I'm gonna give a shout out to some of the brothers on YouTube, like Sinel TV, 19 Keys. I like that little brother. I like that little brother, 19 Keys. He's very, very intelligent little brother. And he's a street dude. Come out the streets. Oakland and St. Louis. We're from Oakland and St. Louis. I like that little brother. Um, uh, brother Jabari, Unc, uh, brother Larry. Um, I like to give a shout out to my brother Larry. Okay. And if I miss anybody, shout out to you too. You know, shout out to you too. But this is the few, the proud, the for real TV, right black at you. I'm gonna read this again. Show you what they have for masculinity. Masculinity was just qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of men and boys. Like I said, but then they had some other stuff for masculinity that was just, you know, men in high positions, on a job or something, or associated with fast cars, or a man with a lot of women, things of that. I don't really think that's masculinity to me, but who am I? Where I come from, that's just a given. Okay. Toxic masculinity. Here we go. Toxic masculinity. I'm going to read this again. A set of attributes and ways of behaving, stereotyping, stereotype it, associated with or extended of men, regarded as having a negative impact on men and on society as a whole. See that? Okay. The destructive messages associated with toxic masculinity can lead men feeling entitled, to engage in violence against women. Come on, man. Do y'all hear that? Come on, man. Talk black to me, I listen. Talk black to me, I listen. That's what they say toxic masculinity is. This is what they saying toxic masculinity is. This is the few, the proud, the for real TV, right black at you. If it's your first time coming to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel. Smash that, hit that subscribe button, tap that little bell, and thumb up the video. Thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video over here on the Instagram. Thumb up the video. On the Facebook, thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video. Everybody, thumb up the video. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Peace, that realness, that realism. That's right. That's right, my brother. That's right. Yes, sir. You know I'm gonna do it, my brother. Yes, sir. Thank you for tuning in too. Cause I see you tuning in almost every night now, my brother, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes, I do. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I mean, what y'all got to say about that? Anybody got anything to say about that toxic masculinity? You know, I tell you right now, I don't agree with. I don't even think toxic masculinity is real. Okay, I don't think that's real. As I, I'm just keeping real. Masculinity is something that you really are born with. You know, like I said, if it ain't in you, it can't come out you. Because it ain't on you, it's in you. It ain't on you, it's in you. So the only thing that come out of you is what's in you. You dig? You dig? Okay. You can only use the tools. You can only use the tools that you have. But don't get me wrong. I can give you some tools that you can use, but you can only use the tools that you have. You understand what I'm saying? So when a person, just because a person get mad, because see, a lot of times you will have young folks that get mad about some things that they don't understand or some things they can't do. That don't have anything to do with masculinity. Okay. These little kids out, these young boys out in the streets doing what they doing, that ain't got nothing to do with masculinity. Because most of them is not masculine. Them beta males. Them are beta males. Ain't nothing masculine about walking around showing your butt. And that ain't sagging, that's the F word. That ain't sagging, that's okay, that's what that is. Okay? But there ain't nothing masculine about that. Nothing. Ain't nothing masculine about that. This is the Few, the Proud, the For Real TV, right black at you. So I just wanted to really just put up something and speak on, this toxic, this made up toxic masculinity that I think, well, not think, it seems like every time they come with it, it's like it's always towards black people. Just like doing the crack area and stuff like that there. Um, what President Clinton Rice said, what is her name? Whatever her name is. And she's funny herself. You know what I mean by funny. Um, uh, She said we were super predators, that the black man was a super predator, a super predator. Then in this era, they want to come with toxic masculinity. Then they want to come with toxic masculinity. That's something that's made up. I read the definition for it, and I know can't nobody on here agree with that. Can't nobody on here agree with that. Not nobody in their right mind can agree with that. Nobody in their right mind can agree with them definitions. No, no. Okay, don't get me wrong. I know masculinity, but toxic, come on, man. Because a brother strong, that's toxic masculinity. When they was talking about masculinity, they was putting everything going muscles and how many women and a CEO of a company. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. No, no. Come on. Masculinity come into about the way you carry yourself. Let me tell you something. A woman know masculinity when she sees it. She knows it when she sees it. Other men know it when they see it. You understand what I'm saying? Not that we look at each other that way, because see, we don't think about masculinity. You understand what I'm saying? Uh, 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 uh. So you want to tell me in them universities and they're fighting and everything, that's toxic masculinity? No, that ain't no toxic masculinity. That's standing up for things. Somebody standing up for something and another person trying to take something. Standing up for something and another person trying to take something. That ain't got nothing to do with no toxic masculinity. Running the joint or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? A gang running the joint or something. That ain't got nothing to do with no toxic masculinity. That's about survival. Because you have a bunch of masculine men in the joints. You got a bunch of masculine men in the joint. Why, I'm off YouTube? No, I'm still on YouTube. This is The Few, the Proud, the For Real TV on YouTube. The Few, the Proud, the Few, the Proud, the For Real. The number 4, then Real on YouTube. The Few, the Proud, the number 4, then Real TV on YouTube. Now I'm on YouTube right now. I'm still on YouTube right now. Yeah, I'm on YouTube right now. It ended. No, it ain't ended. It ain't ended. It ain't ended. I'm still on YouTube. I'm still live. I'm still live. I'm still live on YouTube. Yes, I am. I'm still live on YouTube. Yes, I am. I'm still live on YouTube. The Few, the Proud, the number 4, then Real. But yeah, that's it, but that's so I mean, talk black to me, I listen. Talk black to me, I listen. But I know I'm not going I ain't going with this toxic masculinity. I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it. I'm not going for no toxic masculinity. Because every time everything toxic, they want to put on the black man. Oh, okay, I see Ron in the house. What's going on, my brother? What's going on, my brother? You see the topic? Masculinity versus toxic masculinity. Thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video. Thumb up the video. This is the Few, the Proud, the For Real TV. Right Black at you. Right Black at you. If your first time coming to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Tap that little bell. Make sure it says all. So every time I upload or go live, you'll get a notification. Smash that thumbs up. Thumb up the video. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yes, sir. But yeah, I can't go for that. You know what I'm saying? Masculinity is something that you're born with. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you're born with. But don't get me wrong. You could be born with it. And it can be, let me say, how can I say that? I ain't gonna say drained out of you or blocked out of you or pushed down in you. I don't even know what word to put on it. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even know what to put on that. You know, how let me put it this way then. How your masculinity grow with you as a man. You know what I'm saying? Now that's probably a bit different from individual to individual. Let me say that. Okay? I say that. I say that. Okay? I'll say that. I'll say that. But this is the Few, the Proud, the For Real TV. Right Black at you. Right Black at you. Once again, I'm still on the YouTube because I'm going to shut the Instagram down. So come on over to the YouTube channel, The Few, The Proud, the number 4, then Real TV. I want to thank everybody over here on the Instagram for tuning in. Have a great evening. Great evening. I'm out. Okay, yeah, I hope everybody is having a great day, then had a great day. Okay, Ron said women seek strong men. Ain't no doubt about that, my brother. Yeah, ain't no doubt about that, my brother. Oh, okay. Okay, see, one of your what's names I don't even see here, Ron, that you had put. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes some of the stuff that's not showing up. Because I see you got yes, yes, I agree with you. Always blame black men. Yeah, I see it on my phone over here, but I don't see it up there. Yeah, that didn't come through up here. Ain't that something? So now I know when people say sometimes I don't get what they typing. Now I see. And I don't know why is that happening? Okay. Yeah, but yeah, women seek strong men, no doubt about it. And I see you had something else, Ron, but I didn't. It didn't come on the screen for some reason. I don't know. You know, yeah. But like I said, the topic for tonight is masculinity versus toxic masculinity. I don't agree with the definitions they gave me for this toxic masculinity. Ooh, excuse me. But that's what they put up there. I mean that's what was on there. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how they had just a little bit for masculinity. I mean, I know I probably could have keep going and found more, but it's just kind of surprising. But they had all this here for toxic masculinity, something that they didn't just came up with maybe the last 5 or 10 years. So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I'm saying this is the few, the proud, the for real TV, right? Black at you, right? Black at you. And if it's the first time coming to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and tap that little bell, tap that little bell, and hit that thumbs up. Thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video. Thumb up the video, thumb up the video, thumb up the video. But yeah, well, I mean, I ain't gonna just keep going on and on and on. I read to y'all what it, what Webster, what Webster, no, that wasn't Webster. I think that was WikiLink, what we call weak link. Okay. But that's what they said about it. Okay. So I don't want to bore nobody. This is the few, the proud, the for real TV, right? Black at you, right? Black at you. Um, I guess I can get ready to end this then. I have the URL on the screen in case anybody had trouble with getting in. That's so you can get right in. But I ain't finna just keep going. Uh, as I said before, this is the few, the proud, the for real TV. Right, Black got you. Right, Black got you. I just threw something up right quick. Um, there you go. Subscribe to the channel. Thumb up the video. And I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Peace and Black Power. You all have a great night. And I'm out of here. Peace and Black Power.